Obviously, both teams left some points on the boards. Just get better at just locking in on some of their most frequent run plays. Just stay aggressive, make sure we're the hard playing team.
Gordon mentioned there was some anxiousness, some nerves. Was there a little bit? What was going through your mind?
It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. You kind of expect that, but it's the same basketball, same rims. Just the intensity is a little higher. Rush will let us play a little bit more. Just got to adapt, that's all.
Do you feel like that will be gone for game 2? Did you kind of get it out?
Anything can happen in the playoffs. You never know. So clearly, with the games going on around the league, you just got to be prepared for whatever happens and just be able to power through, stay together as a group, and just worry about getting the W. The only thing that matters is managing the game well enough to get the W.
Kyrie, what adjustments do you feel that you guys either made or need to make with that new starting lineup? Obviously, it's a big change going into the playoffs with Marcus out and Jalen in.
Yeah, we just get used to just the spacing out there, understanding where we get the most efficiency on the court from each other, the plays, defensively being in the right spots, trusting one another. I mean, the starting lineup is a change, but we can adapt. We're good enough to do that. So.
How do you feel those team is hitting its stride now that you guys are in the postseason?
You said what?
Hitting its stride, you guys.
It's been one game. It's one game. So, like I said, in the playoffs, anything can happen. You just prepare for the unexpected and just go out there and just give it your all.
Kyrie, what did you see from Jalen, especially defensively in game 1?
Just his focus level. Obviously, his intensity and his physicality. We need that, from all of us. But with him, that's the way he gets himself going in the game. Is just playing both ends of the floor.
How crazy is it? What's going on across the league in this first round?
Not crazy. Not crazy at all. No. Anything can happen in the playoffs. Watched a lot of playoff series. Studied a lot of basketball, so anything can happen in the playoffs. But as you can see, some teams are making runs and got to be able to respond offensively and defensively and do the right things.
How's it feel for you personally? 700 days since you played in your last playoff game, just to be in this situation.
Feels good. I'm taking full advantage of the opportunity. Just want to have fun doing so.
Marcus Morris just obviously had a big game score for you guys, but can you talk about some of the other things he was able to give you guys in that game?
Obviously he brings his toughness, but I think his mind, as well as his experience, knows how to play hard. Played against each other in a playoff series when he was in Detroit. So we pretty much know what to expect from one another when the intensity rises and the quote-unquote pressure rises as well. So.
Kyrie, one thing you didn't do, Kyrie, was you guys get to the basket. They're a tough defensive team. How do you make that happen? 85 points, obviously not what you want, but how do you guys create a little more spacing and get to the basket?
Just see where we can attack and just being very decisive with our actions. Can be a lot of dribbling going on, and you just got to be very decisive. And when you make your move, just go to the basket strong, attack, and when you're making plays for your teammates, the same way. It's just a mindset, mentality. Just when you're going in there, the shell of the defense is set when they get to set up their defense down on the other end. When you're coming down in transition, either in half court or the full court. So you just want to make the best decisions.
Without Marcus Smart, are you feeling or trying to pick up a little of that slack as far as winning plays, jobbing on the floor, hugging up your team?
I do that anyway.
Yes.
So. That's always what I've been about. I think I've elevated that level of play on both ends of the floor to be able to do it, and also my stamina. But Smarty brings something that you can't really teach. Just the intangibles of the game, knowing the players on the floor, knowing the flow of the game, how smart he is, and just what he brings to our team in terms of leadership. It's a big time miss for us. I said it on the other day. I miss him. He makes my job a lot easier just because I don't have to dribble the ball as much or create as much. You have a second lead guard that can go out there and just really make decisions and make good decisions for our team. So it's an adjustment, but it's okay.
Have you and Marcus Smart spoken since the game? Has he given you guys some of his thoughts on how the game went?
Just his motivation. It sucks being hurt in the playoffs. I've been hurt, so as much as you want to stay connected to the team and stay engaged, you're dealing with an injury at the same time, and you're not getting the chance to play the game that you love. So that taken away from you, I can understand how hard it is. So I just try to be as inclusive as possible. I know how hard it is mentally, going home and just around the time where everybody's watching. You want to play your best basketball, but we got a few more wins to get, and 6 weeks is not that long time. So I think I can manage till there. Yeah.
Thanks, Kyrie.